Hello everyone, it's J. Marie here, and I want to thank you so much for coming back to spend time with me on my channel today. So on today's video, I'm finally bringing you my houseplant tour part 2, where I'm going to share all of my plants in my bedroom with you. So if that's something you're interested in, sit back, relax, grab a coffee or tea, and come spend a little time with me. Let's go. Maybe I shouldn't do that. So just to give you an idea of how things normally go in this house, I change a space all the time. So my last video, I shared my living room plants, and well, already a few of those plants have made their way into my bedroom to make room for our tree. So I'm going to skip over those plants. This way I don't bore you with a recap. But if you haven't checked out my living room house plant tour already, I'll leave a link above. I recently did a bedroom refresh to make this room brighter and to make it feel more open. I really love shopping on bed threads for all of my bedding. They allow you to mix and match your sheets to really personalize your space. I also added simple pieces like my accent chair from All Modern, and recently I built this bench to replace the old bench and tie all of the wood tones together. Okay, let's get right into these plants. But first, I'm going to be very honest. Because of the winter season, halfway through recording this, I decided to rearrange my plants. So here's the before and after. Here on the northern East Coast, we're experiencing shorter days, colder weather, and weaker sunlight during the day. So although it wasn't a planned plant care day, sharing my bedroom plants with you prompted me to take a good look at the plants and make sure they were getting all their needs met. The first thing I wanted to do was create more space between the plants. I just felt the shelves were too cluttered. Then I did some maintenance and I moved plants that prefer higher humidity and longer days of sunlight into my grow tent. Alright you guys, let's get into this plant tour. This is my Stephania erecta, and this plant is a very easy care plant once it starts growing. Prior to actually getting any new growth, the plant takes several months. It does like to be watered moderately, it prefers indirect light, and I do like to mist it often as this plant prefers humidity 60% or above. This is one of my favorite plants, the Philodendron Micin. This is a very easy care vining plant and it prefers bright indirect light. It also prefers humidity 60% or above, and I like to water my plant when the first couple of inches of soil are dry. This is my Hoya sigillatus. It's a newer addition to my plant collection. They can tolerate medium light, but they prefer bright, direct light. Some of the leaves have this gorgeous pink and red hue to it, which is why I fell in love with it. This next Hoya, which I will try to pronounce, it's the Hoya caudata sumatra, and I just think the leaf structure is so interesting, and I especially love the speckled look that you can find on a lot of Hoyas. This next Hoya plant is actually made up of 3 cuttings that all came from the foliage fix. If you're not familiar, Harley G, a plant YouTuber, started her own business with her husband Ryan, and as a happy customer, I can tell you their plants are awesome, super healthy, and well cared for. This is my Philodendron lemon lime. I loved it so much I propagated her, and now I have 2 beautiful plants. What I love about this particular plant is that I notice every so often a leaf will form with areas of dark green in random places. And I find this fascinating because no one leaf is ever exactly the same, and these plants are very easy to care for. Another easy care plant. This is a propagation of a neon pothos, and on our next plant tour I will show you guys the mother plant in my daughter's room. This is a Scindapsus pictus, and I purchased about a year ago in a 4-inch pot. So since then it has been thriving. I've already taken cuttings to give away, so definitely another beautiful easy care plant. This is a begonia angel wing, and I recently chopped it back because, be warned, they do tend to have an odd growth pattern. But the leaves are stunning with the silver specks and the angel wing shape. You can't go wrong with this beauty. Oh, my friends. This Hoya linearis was a wish list plant of mine and another one of my absolute favorite plants. She is so easy to care for and loves bright, direct light. I bottom water this plant and I always add liquid dirt in all of my plant waterings. This is another Hoya. It's the Hoya verticulata, and I bought this several months ago from Unsolicited Plant Talks. I love it. I am starting to realize though, I am favoring Hoyas. I really don't even know when that started, but it has become an apparent trend I am seeing, and I just find them to be such hardy yet gorgeous plants that thrive when you give them the right environment. This beauty is my bird of paradise. It's actually given me a new leaf. I am so happy. And this plant loves, loves, loves sunlight. If I could, I would move this to the living room where I receive southwest facing sunlight, but she's still very happy with this east facing sunlight she gets here. This is my Monstera Sultipacana, and I keep her in bright indirect lighting to medium lighting. She's pushing out a lot of new growth, and she seems to be happy with the place she's in. I love her leaves. They have such an animalistic look, and I love the silvery hue. I keep my Tradescantia zebrina next to her, and she seems happy, but she probably would be happier closer to the sunlight. I love the translucent, like almost glimmering look of the leaves, and the undertones of the purple. It's just such a unique plant to me. This is my Hoya Hindu brogue plant, and it's actually a cutting from my parents' plant, which we've had for over 15 years now. I know I need to give this plant more sunlight and maybe a different pot because she is just such a diva. So friends, I will probably transition her in the spring. Alright you guys, thank you so much for coming to spend time with me on my channel. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for part 3 of my houseplant tour, my daughter's bedroom. She's got many beautiful plants that I would really like to share with you. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys. Just realized I could probably have something in my teeth. Okay.
What is my hair doing?